Now the oil drain plug is just down here at the bottom of your crankcase, and it is a 17 millimeter. But before you drain it out, go ahead and look and take a look at your oil filter, which is just back here, just in front of your center stand. And you want to make sure that you can get that off. So if you don't have a tool, before you drain your oil out, you might want to test it and see if you can get it loose with your hand. In my case, I can turn it just to, a 1/16 just to determine if I can move it. So I know I'm not going to need a wrench. If you're going to need a wrench, it'll fit on the back here, and then you'll be able to access it through a hole in your center stand. At least you can get your 3/8 driver in there. Alright, let's see if we can go ahead and get this little drain plug loose. Yeah. If you haven't been over and checked out Sound Tech guy's channel, he's got some good information on oil change for a Honda NT700V. It's important to get the exact size, the right size oil filter, because it's possible that your center stand can puncture the back of a oil filter if it's a little bit too long. Now, after all of your oil is drained out, go ahead and replace your drain plug. And the torque specs for this, I believe, are 22 pounds. But I usually just tighten mine down good and snug, so I know it's just not coming off of there. Now I like to take just a little bit of oil and rub it around on the O-ring for the new filter, just so it gets kind of a nice wet seal. We're going to go ahead and spin this filter on. And we'll wipe away any excess oil so it doesn't burn and smoke. And when your hand is good and dry, then you can go ahead and just snug that filter down hand tight. Now the manual calls for this filter to be tightened down to 19 foot-pounds. Now I'm using this, once again, this Honda GN4 4-stroke motorcycle oil, 10W40 SJ. And the manual, the little owner's manual, if you have drained all the oil out and changed the filter, it calls for 3 quarts of oil. Now let's fire it up and let it run for a couple of minutes to get that oil distributed. Alright, that ought to do it. Now, according to the manual, you don't screw this in, you just push it to the face and then bring it out. And that looks like it's pretty good.